The state calls Joe Harlan to the stand.
Mr. Harlan? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state your name.
Joseph Harlan Junior.
Mr. Harlan, you understand that you are accused of the rape of Christy Wise?
I do.
Okay, so first let's get some basic facts out of the way.
Okay.
Is it true that on Halloween night you were at the same party as Christy Wise?
It is.
And prior to that point you were never dated Christy, is that correct?
That's correct.
Never had lunch together?
No.
Never been to the movies?
No.
What is the longest amount of time you had spent alone with Christy Wise prior to Halloween night?
Alone.
Yes, Mr. Harlan, alone.
We'd never been alone.
No? Never held her hand?
No.
Met her parents?
No.
Studied together?
No.
Had a one-on-one conversation face to face?
No.
How about a phone call?
No.
Mr. Harlan, is it fair to say that prior to Halloween night, Christy was nothing more than an acquaintance to you?
Yeah.
And you don't deny that you knew that she was feeling ill that night, do you?
No.
In fact, you offered to walk her home, didn't you, after she complained about feeling unwell?
Objection, Your Honor. Is the prosecution actually asking questions or testifying?
Overruled, Counselor.
Mr. Harlan, did you offer to take Christy Wise home from the party you both attended on Halloween night?
I did.
You walked her back to her apartment, correct?
Correct.
And how did she appear when you walked her back?
How did she appear?
How unwell did she look?
Fine, I guess. A bit tired, maybe, but fine.
Did you give her date rape drugs?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Well, if you didn't, that means that she would have had to have ingested them whilst at the party, sometime before she started feeling unwell. Do you agree?
Or later, I guess.
Later? Wait, are you testifying that you believe Christy took Rohypnol on her own? That she administered it to herself knowingly after the party? After you walked her home?
I don't know. I didn't see her take anything.
Right, so you do agree with me then that she would have had to have ingested the drugs prior to leaving the party?
Objection, Your Honor. The witness has already answered.
Overruled. Continue, please.
So please answer the question. Do you agree with me that she had to have ingested the drugs prior to leaving the party?
It sounds logical.
Is that a yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I agree.
Well then, it's also logical that whilst you were walking her home, the drugs were spreading through her system, taking their effect.
Objection, Your Honor. Does the prosecution actually have any questions for my client, or would she like to continue testifying on his behalf?
Overruled, Counselor.
Here's a question. Mr. Harlan, do you know how long it takes for Rohypnol to take effect?
No, ma'am.
Would you disagree that it takes 15 to 20 minutes after administration?
Objection, Your Honor. My client is not a medical professional.
Overruled, Counselor. Just because he's not a medical profession doesn't mean he can't go on Google and do research like the rest of us. He can answer the question. Continue, Ms. Kraft.
Mr. Harlan, you don't disagree?
I don't know.
Okay, so now here's an interesting question. Are you aware of the effects of Rohypnol?
No, ma'am.
Okay, would you be surprised to learn that they include drowsiness, sleep, dizziness, loss of motor control, decreased reaction time, impaired judgment, lack of coordination, slurred speech, confusion, and amnesia?
If you say so, ma'am.
Yet you claim that when you got back to the apartment, Christy looked fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Harlan, you're not here to testify that the lab that tested Christy's blood was wrong and that there were no drugs in her system, are you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so just a few more questions. Did you see Christy using her phone to send the tweets that her friend Bethany read out earlier?
No. But then I was in the bathroom for a while, so I assumed that she just posted them while I was in there.
Oh, right, so you just walked a girl home and, well, I'm guessing that walk must have gone really well because according to you, she took the earliest opportunity to post those tweets as soon as she got back to the apartment. Is that right?
Yeah, we had a nice talk.
Mm-hmm, and things were going really well. You connected, right?
We did.
And then you just lock herself in the bathroom for 10 minutes?
Well, ma'am, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Mr. Harlan, does it seem odd to you that there were no fingerprints found on Christie's phone? I mean, she used the phone to send the tweets, but no fingerprints were on it. Odd. Yes or no?
Maybe she wiped it down.
Before deciding to have sex with you?
I guess.
I'm through with this witness, Your Honor.
Counselor?
Hi, Joe. You all right?
Fine, sir. Thank you.
Joe, I just have a few questions for you. Joe, how do you feel about Christy Wise?
Oh, I think she's amazing. She's a great person. You know, we hadn't really managed to spend much time alone together before Halloween, but I'd seen her in group settings. She's just a great...
May I approach the witness, Your Honor? You okay, Joe? Would you like some water?
No, I'm fine. I just... You know, I can't believe it's come to this.
Gonna be okay to continue?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah, like I was saying, she's a great person. And I really thought this was going to turn into something more, you know? Something special. She has got a great sense of humor. She is so smart. It's just so messed up now.
Joe, would you ever do anything to hurt Christy?
No. No, never. I swear, I would never do anything to hurt her.
Joe, when you went out on Halloween, did you have anything to drink?
Well, yeah, it was Halloween. You know, Marty was a designated driver, so I did some shots. Tequila, maybe a few too many, but come on, we were all drinking.
Did you feel impaired?
Well, I wouldn't have driven, but no, I was good. You know, I felt fine. I remember the whole night. I remember everything.
Now, Joe, it's been established that you had relations on that night. Did Christy consent to that?
Well, absolutely. In fact, she was the one that wanted to use the condom, and you know, that was cool with me.
And after you finished, what happened?
We kind of just fell asleep, you know, as we were. Next thing I know, her roommates bursting in and start screaming and shouting and yelling and accusing me of all kinds of things, and I just got so scared. I just jumped up and I left.
Joe, is there anything you would like to say to Christy?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Listen, I don't know how things got so messed up between us. And I don't know who gave you the drugs. I really don't. But I want you to know I could never do that. I honestly believed that this was going to turn into something special. I truly believe that we were both consenting that night. I would never force myself on you. I could never force myself on anyone, and I'm sorry. I am so sorry that you even think that I could do that. You know, I pray that someday we can just put this all behind us.
Thank you, Joe. No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor, just one more question. Mr. Harlan, you said that you used a condom. Was Christy not using birth control?
I don't know, I don't remember.
Well, now, hold on. You said it was her idea to use a condom, so I'm guessing if you discussed condoms, you must have talked about birth control. Well, what did she say about that?
I really don't recall.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
You may step down, Mr. Harlan.